Hey guys, day 79 around the world for free. We are here in Livingstone, Zambia with our new host, Bob.
And we spent the whole day looking for corn in the corn capital of the world, but we finally found our maize to make our stomp, and it's delicious.
Seriously. So after the most incredible river safari, Higgins went and bought us some fish from the locals and was like, you guys have to stay at my place. So we're heading to his house, which he said has no power. Let's go. So on our way over to Higgins' house, we stopped at one of his local haunts and hung out with a few of his friends. He brought us back to his place.
So, these are my friends.
Hi. We're there with Tish and cooking up some fish with him and his brothers. And the way that he lives is very green. And they all sleep outside. Dude, I would flip off of this thing. How do you sleep on this? The fish was like this really fresh river fish.
You can see them.
Let's see it for the lady. What is that? A skull?
It's an elephant hip.
That's so cool.
Hand washing ceremony.
Hand washing ceremony? I like a guy who cares about his hygiene. So then we had dinner with them and they set up a princess bed for me. It actually was a converted dining room table, I think, that they threw a mattress on. So the next morning, waking up in my princess bed, by the light of day, I could see how funky and cool and like decorated this place is. We're getting, what? What is it?
You're getting indicted on the wall.
Indicted. All right, what am I gonna say? Pressure's on. This must be how people feel when I make them sign my cast.
Lesejo, that's your name now.
Ah, you can't twist it.
Best fish dinner I've ever had. Yeah. Time to go back to work and get back to Parvati.
Gotta get back to the grind.
Yes,
Well, it's been an awesome road trip.
Yep.
Really, really amazing. Thank you so much for everything.
Not a problem. Glad I could help you through Botswana at least. So.
You did way more than that. So I appreciate it, everything. Safe travels.
Yep. Continue on
Stay
your
in
wonderful
touch.
journey. Hey.
Thank you. So later on that day, I went and did the live chat and then reconnected with Higgins and his friend Sandra. So we're heading towards the border to Zambia. Higgins is taking us over there. Both agreed to take me to the ferry that would get me across the border to come into Zambia. All right, thanks for everything, Higgins. It's been awesome. There's like these huge Mack trucks driving onto the boat, and then also like cars, tourists, you know, like locals that just want to take a ride across the river. So while we're on this ferry, we're looking out, we're seeing these guys in canoes that are supposedly smugglers who are getting like goods and beer and stuff like that and smuggling it over to the Zambian side because it's so much more expensive in Zambia to buy this stuff. This is such a cool way to cross the border. Haven't had this experience yet.
Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Botswana is at the back there, and Namibia is on that side.
Wow. Yeah. So we're right smack in the middle of 4 countries. Border crossing, check. And once we got here, it was cool. It was like a totally different vibe. It feels much poorer here, and that's something that's definitely stuck out. Drove into town to meet Bob. I think we found him. That's Bob. Met him on a street corner. He was on his bike and he had his Peace Corps helmet on.
Always. How are you?
Good, how are you? We've been emailing back and forth for a long time, I think all the way since Brazil. So it was cool to finally meet this guy, and we came over here back to his place. That's so sweet. So this is my dig?
This is your it.
Thank you. This is lovely. Perfect. So is it just you here?
Yep, just me.
So your family's back in the States. Are they sad? Do they miss you?
Yes. Peace Corps has a program called Peace Corps Response, where returning Peace Corps volunteers can volunteer for anywhere from 3 to 12 months to go to another country. And that's, I happen to come back to Zambia, but you can end up going anywhere. And
Did you just fall in love with Zambia
I
from the
did,
first day?
yes. And I hope to be posted back up in Northwestern Province, but I was sent here because I'm working with JSI, John Stowe Institute, and they do the logistics for all the HIV/AIDS drugs in Zambia.
Uh-huh.
So the reason they sent me here is because Livingstone has the highest rate of HIV in all of Zambia. So
Okay.
they're going to end up putting someone in every province, all 9 provinces eventually. But they wanted to start off with the worst one, so I came here. Which is, I mean, I can't complain. Livingstone's a very nice town to live in.
So then you know exactly what time it is. It's time to make good on the AT&T poll for this week, and you guys picked
Samp. So we went on a search for Samp today.
So we set out on foot from Bob's house and walked to the first market. This is awesome. We just found this lady who's roasting fresh peanuts, and this is one of our main ingredients for Samp, ground nuts. So we're gonna pick some up here.
But then we started looking for maize. And Zambia has millions of tons of maize all over the country stored in these huge 50-kilo bags, but we couldn't find one piece of maize.
There's only 2 ingredients needed for Samp: peanuts, roasted peanuts, and fresh maize. And this maize turned into a maize.
Fresh maize.
Yes, do you have any? No. Do you know where we can find some? We have to make Samp. Walking around the market, asking everyone we know. This is a treasure hunt. So our second stop, we were instructed to go to a grocery store. No maize at the grocery store. Strike 2. This guy tells us there's another market around here. Third try. We've got to find some maize here. We get there, we're walking around. We found it! Guys, we've been to 3 markets to find this. This is gold. This is gold. We found some maize. We are happy campers. Now we can finally make the Samp. So we carry our precious Samp cargo back to Bob's house, filled up a pot with boiling water. The foundation of the Samp is the maize. So we had it boiled up. It took 2 hours. Do we have a hammer so I can crush these nuts or what?
We don't, so I'm not sure how we can do that.
Maybe I could use this carrot.
It's big enough. That works.
Yeah, it's kind of more fun to do it with a carrot. Gotta improvise. And all we had to do after that is just pour the peanuts into the maize to create the Samp. This is a local dish. It's a very traditional Zambian meal. It's very high in protein, rich in carbohydrates, so it's very good for you.
Some of the different varieties, you can add sugar or you can add milk as well.
What do we have?
We have neither. So,
We decided to spice it up. We had honey Samp,
spicy Samp,
spicy Samp,
chocolate Samp.
and then we had this one will be everything Samp. Ah, that's my favorite.
It's got flavor.
You like it?
Yeah.
Great. So that's it for now. We're living it up here in Livingstone. We have a lot of things to see. There's Victoria Falls here, so we'll be here for a little while. And then after that, I think things are shaping up for Kenya. So send your messages in to cbs.com/world. Let me know where you want me to head. So Bob and I are enjoying a beautiful sunset here. We might dive into a little bit more Samp later on. And then we'll check in with you guys after that.